Papa Talk.
Ngayong gabi makakasama natin mga kapapatok si Edwin Llantada, ang State Coordinator ng ANCOP dito sa South Australia. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Edwin.
Good evening, Papa J, Papa P. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yan. Okay, so bago tayo mag-umpisa, pwede mo bang bigyan kami ng maikling introduction about sa'yo at yung role mo sa ANCOP?
Okay. Good evening sa mga listeners. My name is Edwin Llantada. Here in Adelaide, I'm the state coordinator for ANCOP Australia, and I coordinate all the events, yung ating mga programs, fundraising events dito sa South Australia.
Okay. Kanina nabanggit ko yung meaning ng ANCOP, which is answering the cry of the poor. Paano ito nagsimula dito sa Australia?
Alright, kasi ang ANCOP, which is answering the cry of the poor, ito yung ating social ministry ng isang Catholic organization here in Australia, which is CFC, Couples for Christ. So, yung Couples for Christ, meron silang yung social ministry, which is helping all our brothers and sisters who are impoverished and poor. So, ito yung mga disadvantaged brothers and sisters natin from the Philippines and in the Oceania region. So, ito yung parang pinaka help natin sa ating kapatid na they are in need.
Okay. On a personal level, ano nag-inspire sa'yo para maging bahagi ng ANCOP?
Actually, naging aware ko sa ANCOP nung sa CFC, siyempre, kasi member din ako ng Couples for Christ. So, naging aware ako sa mission ng ANCOP, pero hindi pa ako directly involved with it. Indirectly pa lang yung nagbibigay rin ako ng donations, and I give some time para mag-volunteer sa mga events. Pero there was a time that I was tapped by one of our leaders, and they asked me if I can take the role of being the coordinator here in South Australia. So medyo big task kasi maraming responsibilities, di ba? Pero I don't know. I just said, okay, let's go and do it. Kasi ewan ko, parang ako kasi personally, parang let's just jump to it and then let's just see what happens. Parang ganun. Medyo ganun kasi rin yung personality ko. So,
and the way things are happening now is, you are doing well. ANCOP is doing well in the state, in South Australia.
Oh, thank you.
Mas visible ka nga ngayon eh. If you will notice. Meron tayong presence sa music festival.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nagkaroon tayo ng presence sa dun sa Lights View, nagkaroon ng parang ano ba yung sa Lights View? The Lights
View. Tayo ng parang medyo meron ng community event, and then we had our booth for awareness din talaga. So that was the start of our awareness programs. So marami pa tayong mga awareness programs. And also yun nga yung nabanggit mo, yung Filipino Music and Food Festival, which happened last week. Yun nga, we were blessed na nagkaroon tayo ng opportunity to have a booth, and then we were also acknowledged as a community partner in the event. So malaking tulong siya kasi we spread awareness din, and then we also sold some goodies, some food in there. So nakatulong yun sa ating mission to do some fundraising. Yun nga, napakasaya din kasi ang dami ring mga volunteers natin na kasi siyempre hindi naman lahat makakapag we're not financially blessed to donate, pero we can share our time, our talent, and kahit ganun lang, siyempre indirectly we're helping as well.
Okay. Pag-usapan naman natin yung mission and impact ng ANCOP. hindi lamang sa Pilipinas. Nabanggit mo kanina, we are involved in Oceania.
Yes, yes,
anong mga countries yung where we have involvement in that?
Present ang ating assistance in Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, and also in Vanuatu. Yeah, so we have our educational sponsorship programs in there, and also we have community development, and also technical and vocational skills development in those areas.
Okay. Any particular reason why those countries instead of, for example, Southeast Asia or anywhere else?
Kasi yung ating ang global ang ANCOP kasi is a global network talaga siya. So buong mundo talaga yung sinaserve niya. Meron din kasi tayong CFC ANCOP Canada. Meron din tayong CFC ANCOP USA. Meron din tayo sa UAE. So it just makes sense na from CFC ANCOP Australia, we also go to our neighboring countries near Australia, which is our neighboring countries in Papua New Guinea,
Asia Pacific countries.
So Oceania region. And of course, meron din tayo of course sa home town natin sa Philippines.
Okay. Edwin, pag-usapan naman natin, meron bang isang kwento that struck you the most? Like, isang nakaka-inspire na kwento na pwede mong ibahagi sa ating mga listeners?
Actually, pa lang ako, parang more than a year pa lang ako as coordinator. Pero there was this video that was sent to us by one of the graduates last year. Recipient siya ng ating educational support program in the Philippines. So talagang kumbaga sa atin parang pinakamahihirap talaga, as in sa payatas sila nakatira and wala talaga silang means ng livelihood. So yun yung parang isa sa mga, kasi nakapag-graduate siya as magna cum laude, as cum laude. So parang for us, doing all this volunteer work, trying to raise funds, and then finally seeing someone who has successfully graduated, and we are certain, and hopefully we're still praying, but then you can see that kasi education talaga is one of the foundations para maging successful ng isang tao, di ba? So looking at that graduate, yung ating napag-graduate, we can see that there's a bright future ahead of him, and it just really struck and touched our hearts, to see all of them being very thankful, being very grateful to all the hard work that we are doing for them.
Kakaibang inspirasyon yung naidudulot ng ganun na alam mo bahagi ka na ng success na isang tao.
At saka yung motivation as para mag-succeed dahil para maiahon sa kahirapan yung pamilya. Kasi sila yung magiging change ng start ng change ng history ng buhay ng mga susunod sa kanila.
Totoo yun. Marami mga inspirational stories. Katulad nung isa pa yung parents niya is yung nanay niya is tumatanggap ng labada, so hindi talaga malaki yung kinikita nila, pero you can see that the kid they are smart and they really want to study and graduate so that they can help their family as well. So yun yung talagang target natin. And yun nga, meron din tayo kasi mga eligibility diyan, kung gusto niyo ring matanong, gusto niyo ring meron tayong eligibility for selecting our scholars. So, siyempre hindi naman natin ibibigay lang rin kung kanino. Meron mga eligibility. For example, yung household income ng family, dapat lang, parang 10,000 lang, below 10,000 lang yung monthly income ng family. And then, siyempre, marami sa atin talaga, as in, ang daming pwedeng tulungan, pero siyempre, hindi naman tayo ganun karami yung resources. So, we also limit it for example, just one scholar per family. Pero pwedeng nasa waitlist yung kapatid. Pag naka-graduate na yung first in the family na scholar, pwedeng i-consider yung kapatid.
Okay. Pero yung pagpapa-scholar natin, di ba, may elementary, may high school, at college.
Oo. So meron tayo from elementary, from high school, and also from college. Kasi siyempre sa atin talaga, kahit nga elementary, so minsan hindi rin sila nakakapasok na. Meron tayo, di ba, hanggang grade 1 lang rin yung natapos, di ba?
Hirap pa rin, ano?
Oo, kasi hirap talaga yung buhay sa atin. So yung funds na ibibigay sa ating scholars will cover not only their tuition fees, but also their books, their allowance as well, and also their miscellaneous fees as well.
That's good. Kasi definitely may mga extracurricular activities din yung mga estudyante na yun. Ano?
Tama.
So Edwin, ilang estudyante yung sinusuporta ng ANCOP at the moment?
So at the moment, we have for the past year, 2024, we have supported 500 students.
Oh, marami-rami rin, ano?
Oh, marami din talaga. So it cost about $400 to sponsor one elementary or high school student, and around $800 for a year to sponsor secondary student, yung college.
So yung 500 na sinabi mo is para sa South Australia lang or buong ANCOP na to?
Hindi, sa buong ANCOP Australia.
Australia lang. Kasi di ba meron pang ibang mga ANCOP na Canada. So
meron din.
Australia lang tayo, yung 500.
Australia lang tayo. Meron din sa Canada. Meron din sa UAE. Maganda rin yung nila, turnout din doon.
Okay, napakaganda ng ating kwentuhan ngayong gabi dito sa Papa Talk kasama si Papa J at si Papa P, kasama pa rin si Edwin Llantada, ang State Coordinator ng ANCOP dito sa South Australia. Sa pagbabalik ng ating programa, ating pag-uusapan naman ang mga programa at proyekto ng ANCOP. Dito lamang yan sa Papa Talk kasama si Papa J. Radio Adelaide 101.5 FM, kayo nakikinig pa rin sa Papa Talk kasama si Papa J at si Papa P. Ngayong gabi kausap pa rin natin si Edwin Llantada ng ANCOP South Australia. Edwin, pag-usapan naman natin yung mga main programs ng ANCOP at paano natin to sinasagawa.
Yun. Sige. Thank you, Papa J. Ang main programs or events natin this year, yun talaga yung main source ng ating funds na isinesend natin sa Pilipinas and also to our Osania region. So, ang main natin is meron tayo siyempre every year talaga ginagawa namin is yung Global Walk. So, every November 16, which is coincides with the National Day of the Poor. So, meron tayong parang Global Walk, which is all around the world. ANCOP initiative, ANCOP sa ibang bansa. At the same time, on the same day, we are doing the Global Walk. And this is for awareness for our charity mission. And we have registration fees for this. And then meron tayo siyempre mga freebies din at the end. So last year we have done it, and we have raised around $1,200, and it actually is enough to fund one high school and one elementary or high school student. So gagawin din natin yan this year, November 16.
Dito sa Adelaide.
Dito sa Adelaide. Last year, ginanap namin yun sa Semaphore along the beach.
So gaano kalayo yung walk na to? mga 5 kilometro ba to? O?
Ano naman, hindi naman kasi sa talagang kailangan tapusin. So meron din mga bumabalik agad. Pero it was only from Large Bay until the clock tower in Semaphore and then going back.
Okay. So
tapos after nun, meron tayong mga refreshments. Meron tayong lugaw which was sold out on that day. And also mga refreshments natin, coffees. And also yun marami tayong mga interesado na members members of the public. And I do encourage everyone to join that. We will send that, magi-start kami siguro niyan ng pag-organize niyan by June or July kasi medyo busy pa kami sa ibang events ngayon. Meron kasi tayong susunod na event which is the Angkop Sports Fest. So lang to, isang araw lang na sports fest which has meron tayong basketball, meron tayong volleyball, meron tayong badminton, and also chess tournaments. Medyo mabilisan lang talaga, as in knockout stages lahat. Pero yun nga, one way of doing fundraising for our mission.
Di ba nabanggit mo dyan, may mga Filipino games tayong gagawin? Meron pa ba? Or sikreto pa yun?
Then meron tayong Filipino games. Parang yung Squid Game, kung napanood niyo yung Squid Game, di ba? Meron parang relay. So magkakaroon tayo ng parang version ng Squid Game na Filipino games. So para siyang relay. So
wala naman babarilin siguro doon kasi
medyo bawal kasi yun dito.
Violent yun?
Hindi, wala naman.
Okay, safe tayo. Safe.
Dito.
So pag may announcements kayong ganyan, sabihin nyo lang sa amin para we can broadcast din.
Thank you,
Papa Jay. To invite them. Ayun. So nabanggit mo kanina, we have sponsored one school with that activity na fundraising nyo. So, paano nyo pinipili kung aling community or aling school yung susuportahan?
Okay. So, actually, it was one university student yung na-fund namin with the Global Walk last year. So, meron tayong isang student, not school, sorry. It was one student for uni, which is college, and also one elementary or high school. Actually, hindi alam ng Angkop Australia kung sino specifically yon, kasi meron tayong specific partner in the Philippines and Oceania region kung sino yung sila yung nagma-manage na
gumagawa ng determination.
Sila yung nagma-manage nung kanino mapupunta yung funds, kung sino yung mga scholars that are in the wait list. So sila talaga yun. So tayo, as sa Angkop Australia, we are the fundraising tool or fundraising entity, and then we donate it or we send it to the Philippines, our partner, which are the implementing arm, kung sino yung napipili nila as the scholars. Meron tayo dong partner in the Philippines. It's called CAGFI, CFC Angkop Global Foundation. And sila yung nagmamanage nung mga scholars natin. And sila rin siyempre yung namimili. So,
sila din yung nag-handle nung sa mga Papua New Guinea nung disbursement sa kanila, or purely sa Philippines lang?
Sa Philippines yun. Meron din tayo sa counterpart din nun sa Oceania region. Meron din tayong counterpart dun.
It would make more sense kasi they are the ones who are on the ground and they would know the situation.
Correct.
kung tatanungin nyo rin siguro kung paano natin make sure na nagagawa nila yung responsibilities nila.
Audit.
Meron tayong third party na nag-audit sa kanila.
Okay.
Plus, meron din silang twice a year na report na sinesend sa atin dito. So nakikita natin kung ano yung mga improvements nila and kung ano yung mga kailangan pa nila in the future.
Pag-usapan naman natin yung involvement ng ANCOP during natural calamities kasi bagyuhin sa atin sa Pilipinas.
Totoo yan.
Anong tulong naman yung binibigay natin sa mga communities during natural disasters?
So, nagbibigay din tayo meron tayong calamity response initiative din sa ating sa ANCOP. So, meron din tayong funds dyan, emergency funds for calamity response. So, for example, yung last, siguro 2 years ago, I'm not sure, pero meron kaming financial report that we have sent more than 1 million pesos for calamity response. So, meron tayong temporary shelters. Meron din tayong emergency medical response and also relief goods sa ating mga nasalanta in the Philippines.
Okay. That's good.
Parang gawad kalinga lang din na ginagawa pagka mga ganyang may calamity, may mga disaster.
Oo, parang ganun din talaga.
Okay. Pag-usapan naman natin, Edwin, yung ating faith as Catholics, ganong kahalaga yung faith natin, pananampalataya, at ating values as Filipinos sa mission ng ANCOP?
So, again, yung ANCOP actually came, or it was from the CFC organization as well. So, embedded talaga yung faith natin through ANCOP mission. So, ito talaga yung ating, yung faith natin put into action. So, ito yung opportunity talaga natin to help our brothers and sisters who are in need. 'Di ba? Merong sabi ni Lord, 'di ba? Kung ano yung ginagawa mo sa iyong kapatid is para mo na rin ginagawa sa akin. So, ito yung opportunity natin. When I actually learned about ANCOP, ito talaga yung nag-struck sa akin yung how can I help? Kasi 'di ba all the blessings, although siyempre iba-iba naman yung meaning sa atin ng blessings, pero siyempre in whatever way we have been blessed as well. So para sa akin ito yung perfect opportunity to give back to all the blessings that the Lord has been giving us. So talaga medyo in-embrace ko rin siya, and I tried my best to create more awareness para sa ANCOP, to help our brothers and sisters who are in need.
Yeah, it's one of the virtues of being a good Catholic, yung virtue of charity na sinasabi nila. Diba?
Yeah.
Okay. Kayo nakikinig pa rin sa Papa Talk, kasama niyo si Papa J at si Papa P. At napag-uusapan pa rin natin ang tungkol sa ANCOP, Answering the Cry of the Poor, kasama si Edwin Llantada. Sa pagbabalik ng ating programa, pag-uusapan naman natin ang iba't ibang mga events at fundraising activities ng ANCOP at kung paano kayo pwedeng makibahagi sa kanilang mga programa. Magbabalik po ang Papa Talk kasama si Papa J. Pinoy Radio Adelaide 101.5 FM, kayo nakatutok pa rin sa Papa Talk, kasama nyo si Papa J at si Papa P dito sa inyong paboritong programa sa radyo. Kasama pa rin natin si Edwin Llantada ng ANCOP South Australia. Pag-usapan naman natin ang mga events at fundraising. Edwin, kanina nabanggit mo yung about yung Global Walk.
Yes.
Ayun. So, paano pwedeng sumali yung mga listeners natin sa ANCOP Global Walk na yan?
Yan. So, ang ating Global Walk, which is happening this November 16, magkakaroon tayo ng advertisements.
Okay.
Thank you for
abangan nyo rin dito sa
offering your help as
Pinoy
well.
Radio Adelaide. May promotion tayo dyan.
Oo. Tapos ipopromote din natin siyempre sa CFC, our Couples for Christ. And also, ipopost din natin yan sa mga Facebook groups para for more visibility. So, magkakaroon doon ng mga registration forms and then pwede nilang i-fill up for their interest.
Web form naman to siguro Edwin. So siguro pagka ready na yan, pag nalaman natin, pwede nating i-share sa ating sa radyo, i-broadcast natin yan. And then sa socials natin, personal and sa Pinoy Radio at saka sa CFC, kailangan nandun din yan.
Oo. Totoo. I-ano natin yan, ipapublish natin. Pero kasi, hindi pa kasi masyado yan yung focus namin dahil meron pa tayong events prior to that. So, meron din tayong Sports Fest, which is happening this end of this month, 31st of May. So, medyo marami na rin nakapag-register dito. So, we are expecting around 80 to 100 participants. We haven't actually opened it up for the whole public because of the yung location kung saan pwedeng gawin. So medyo limited pa yung aming places. So anyway, gaganapin ito sa The Lights Community and Sports Center sa Lights View. This is on the 31st of May. From 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So, I invite everyone, kung gusto nyong makita, gusto nyong pumunta, you can drop by. We will be selling some food, some drinks. And if you want to know more, you can see me. You can see one of our ambassadors if you have any questions as well. And then, And then, after our sports fest, ang ifo-focus naman namin is before ng Global Walk is meron tayong bingo night as well. So
mauulit ang ating bingo night.
Ito yung one of our successful fundraising event last year. So we are trying to do it again because yung feedback kasi ng mga umattend is they felt really they enjoyed the night and happy talaga, tsaka masaya sa feeling yung nakatulong ka na, that you're doing the event or doing the bingo for a cause and then nag-enjoy ka pa and then you can see all your friends.
Ang isa pang maganda na experience ko dun sa bingo night na yun kasi yung mga unwanted gifts mo na naiwan mo na sa bahay na hindi mo naman ginagamit. Maya, dinadala na doon, may pa-premyo na rin. So, might as well, yung iba na makinabang doon, di ba? Kaysa i-donate mo sa kung saan, itapon mo. Dalhin mo na lang doon, i-reach out. Pwede tayo mag-donate ng mga prizes.
Yes, totoo yun. Totoo yun. Kasi yung last time natin, marami din talaga na nag-donate ng prizes. Hindi lang material, kundi meron din tayong mga restaurant vouchers na dinonate ng mga Filipino restaurants here in Adelaide. So, medyo exciting din siya. Kahit nga ako parang gusto kong sumali pero I couldn't because I was calling all the numbers. So, yeah.
Jay, pwede kang mag-ano doon, Papa Jay. Pwede ikaw yung taga-bola. sa susunod para makasali na si Edwin.
Mamimigay ako na
makasali ako.
Magmimigay tayo ng washing machine with wifi, mga ganun. Voucher ng Victory Liner. Mga ganun. Ang intention nun is to raise funds to help other people. It's not for not commercial or whatsoever.
Thank you for your understanding. Malawak ang inyong mga pag-iisip.
Ang isang nagustuhan ko dun sa structure na yun, kasi di ba Edwin, nag-apply pa kayo talaga ng license. Parang gaming license for that.
Medyo hindi ka pala talaga dito.
Hindi ka pwede magbingo lang na may kinalamang pera nang wala kang license.
Totoo 'yun.
operated with under the license of, ano bang tawag dito? Hindi PAGCOR eh.
Per DTI
Meron
and
sila
CR
ditong,
permit number.
meron sila ditong gaming license.
Gaming
No,
commission.
para sa SA. Meron yan, every state meron silang regulator. So marami kaming pinagdaanan. Kumuha kami ng license, and then sinabit namin lahat ng mga board members ng angkop. And then we also had to record all those bingo tickets. And then we had to keep that for 2 years if ever they need to go back and see what has happened. So ano siya talaga, thorough talaga. Pero going back to to the bingo itself. Kasi kahit yung ibang churches talaga nagpapabingo din talaga sila. Kasi yung intention nga, sabi nga ni Papa J, yung intention talaga is not for having money. Hindi yung mga prices naman natin is hindi money.
Hindi monetary. Yeah.
Hindi monetary. So tsaka yung cost din natin is not for someone's wealth to have more money. The cost was for a genuine purpose, and it was to help our ANCOP mission. So to help our brothers and sisters in need.
At saka may limit pa yata yung pwede mong ma-sell na tickets, di ba? Hindi siya yung pwede kang magbenta ng 100,000 tickets. Para may limit lang din siya.
I wish pwede, no? Pero I don't think may bebenta din naman lahat. So meron siyang limit. Meron din siyang hindi, I mean, kung there's a limit. Kung more than that yung magiging profit mo, you would need a license. Pero if it's less than some amount,
value,
hindi mo na kailangan license. But we still add to go for a license para na lang din sa compliance natin.
Compliance, correct.
Pag-usapan naman natin ang tungkol sa ambassador program ng ANCOP. Mukhang napaka-interesting nito.
Yes. Okay. So, ambassador program was introduced kasi kinailangan namin ng mga pledges for people who wants to donate more. So nagkaroon tayo ng ambassador program, which is aside from the coordinator, meron tayong mga pinili na couples or individuals na magiging ambassador. So they will be spearheading some information awareness to their friends, to their family, and they can post up their profile in Facebook or Instagram and let their friends know that they are ambassador for ANCOP fundraising. And then from there, we can accumulate and we can have fresh faces to help us, fundraise para sa ANCOP. So yung ambassador program is usually meron tayong ambassador every 2 years. Iniiba-iba siya every 2 years. Siguro kasi siyempre meron tayong nararamdaman din na fatigue. Siyempre, hindi rin naman natin kaya na parati na lang din tayo. Meron din kasi tayo sabi na donor fatigue. Meron din, siyempre nahihirapan din naman tayo, napapagod din tayo. So yun, iniiba-iba din siya every 2 years.
At saka iba rin kasi yung network ng bawat tao eh. So
tama, totoo yan.
'Di ba? Kasi I think mainly dun yun. Kasi kung same people, there's so much that you can reach out to. Pag na iba na naman yung network niyan, and then the others is iba na naman yung network. Pero so how do you draw the line between an ambassador and a coordinator? So what's the role difference between the ambassador at sayo?
Actually, para sa akin, parang ambassador na rin ako as a coordinator eh. Yung role kasi talaga ng coordinator is meron kaming siyempre mga meetings on a national level, and then we will feed it to our ambassadors. So usually nagbe-brainstorm kami ng ambassadors kung ano yung pwede namin gawin this year as an event. So nagtutulungan talaga kami as ambassador and coordinator. Yung ambassador, mostly, they will do all the presentations in household, in some group of people as well. And then if they need help, coordinators can step in.
So hierarchy-wise, ambassador, coordinator, tapos meron pang national.
National level na.
Napakaganda ng ating kwentuhan, mga kapapatok. Sa pagpapatuloy ng ating programa, pag-uusapan naman natin ang volunteer and support engagement. Paano tayo makakatulong sa ANCOP dito sa South Australia. Yan sa pagbabalik ng ating programa, ang Papatok, kasama si Papa J at si Papa P.
Papa Talk.
Patuloy pa rin kayo nakikinig sa ating programang Papa Talk kasama si Papa J at si Papa P. Kasama si Edwin Llantada ng ANCOP South Australia. Edwin, pag-usapan naman natin sa mga listeners natin na nangangapa kung paano magsimula o paano maging sponsor o donor o volunteer ng ANCOP. Paano nila pwedeng gawin ito?
So, una-una, kung merong listener na gusto talaga mag-reach out, and if they want to help, they can reach out to me, edwin.lantada@cfcancop.org.au. Please send me an email, and I will send you some more information. Kasi meron tayong pledge form. Actually, meron ako ditong sample ng pledge form eh. So, ito yung ating pledge form. And from here, you can actually fill up. And then if you want to be a regular giver, or if you want to do a one-off donation, you can fill this up. And then you can send it to me. So, etong forms na to, if you want to send me an email, and I will reply to your emails. Pero meron din tayo siyempre ibang channels, and also again, thank you for your radio station for offering to promote us, to promote ANCOP, and we can also be seen in other social media platforms. Meron tayong Pinoy AU Adelaide Facebook group.
Yan yung biggest na Facebook group dito sa South Australia, no?
Nagpo-post din kami doon kasi medyo maayos yung Facebook group na yun eh. Konti lang yung mga scammers. So yun, pwede tayo doon mag-reach out. And magpo-post kami, pwede kayong mag-comment in that area, in that page.
Space. Okay, looking ahead, ano yung mga long-term plans and goals ng ANCOP in the next few years?
In the next few years, yun talaga ang goals talaga namin is to increase our fundraising amounts na nakukuha. Kasi siyempre gusto rin natin na maparami pa yung natutulungan natin sa Philippines and also in the Oceania region. So medyo conservative din yung namin, yung increase. Parang every year tina-target namin na mag-increase yung funds na raise namin last year by 15%. So we are also trying to think of a lot of events, a lot of fundraising ideas para ma-attain namin yung target na 15% on top of last year's. Pero siyempre, wala rin naman masyadong pressure. Pero siyempre, kahit na wala masyadong pressure, if you're thinking about, helping our brothers and sisters in need, so parang napapa-push ka rin para sa... So, yun yung mga, namin, mga goals namin. And then, of course, more visibility sa Adelaide. And also, if we can go to corporate, yung mga companies as well. So, medyo i-start din namin yung pagbisita sa mga companies as well.
Okay, napakaganda ng ating kwentuhan ngayong gabi, mga kapapatok, dito sa ating episode. Kasama si Edwin Llantada at si Papa P. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Edwin, sa pagpapaunlak sa ating interview ngayong gabi.
Thank you very much, Papa J. Thank you very much, Papa P. Malaking help to for awareness of our mission, our ANCOP mission. Thank you.
Huwag kang mahihiyang mag-reach out ulit kung meron kayong upcoming program na yun nasabi mo na Sports Fest at saka yung next na event, yung Bingo Night. Let us know para 1 or 2 weeks before that happens, pwede naming ma-mention sa program.
Promote din natin dito sa ating
Thank
program.
you. That would be great. I will reach out to you definitely.
Any final words, Edwin?
Final words, ayun, I'm appealing to each and every one of you, all the listeners. If you have the means and if you wanna donate, no pressure naman. But if you want to, you can reach out. Please reach out to me, edwin.lantada@cfcangkop.org.au. You can also call me on my number 0478-320-746. And I'll be happy to help you and assist you if you want to have the opportunity to help our brothers and sisters who are in need.
Okay, maraming salamat. So mga kapapato, inyo pong napakinggan si Edwin Lantada, ang State Coordinator ng ANCOP, Answering the Cry of the Poor dito sa South Australia. Maraming salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Ako po si Papa J.
At ako po si Papa P.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Papa Talk.